And we're live. Welcome everybody. Welcome to another one. Today we're gonna be playing what I think is gonna be my deck for this OP11 meta, and that is Purple Luffy. And obviously, because we have to be in tune with it, as our special guest for today, we're gonna have Morgana, because she's purple. And joining me on my right, a single malt with some very ice cold Coca-Cola. So, cheers! Cool. Good. Without further ado, let's get into it. And if I also would have shared the correct screen, that would have been better, right? You'd think that. Cool. Decklist? I guess first. No, not Bello Betty. Why did I do that? So this is my current deck of Purple Luffy. I've been playing it for a bit and I quite enjoy it, to be honest. I feel like it's pretty decent in most of the most played decks in this meta, so I think I'm gonna go with this one. To start off, 4 Bonkley, 2 Franosuke. I never used him as a rusher, to be honest. He's just a 2k at this point. 1 of this Monkey Luffy. This is mostly just because I love this card. I mean, you can play this deck without it and you just add one of these rushers, but I think I also won a couple of games just because I had this guy, so I don't know. I'm inclined to keep it. Sanji, blocker, in an emergency, otherwise a 2k counter. Lin, heal, really good. Another Sanji, rest your opponent's blockers, rush if you need it, searchers for most of your top end. Luffy, this guy, auto include. I think you can go 4 of if you give up on this Luffy, but I mean 3 of is fine as well. MVP of the deck, Katakuri, the new blocker, amazing card. Synergizes so well with all of the Dawn minusing abilities that you have in this deck and the Gum Giant. And it's an 8k that can attack and then stand. Awesome. What can you ask for more from it? Utsuhachi, best 2k counter in the game. Nami, blocker, draws cards. Comes up from time to time, not that often. Sangoro, draws cards. Good target for them to waste their removal on. Zorojuro, searcher, 6k body. Great all round. Luffy Taro to be able to spam the board, awesome. 0 cost event because you have quite a bit of quite a good chunk of non-counter, and obviously Gum Giant, which is a must have in any Straw Hat Purple leader. So without further ado, let's get into some games. Now for some reason ranked doesn't work for me anymore. I don't know why. So let's get into some regular games and then we can see. First game, Nami. He's going first, I'm going second. I have this ramp here, which is not bad, into this. So let's keep. I have the Katakuri, which is an important part. And I have the Bonkley, which gives me a free ramp. So yeah, I'm inclined to keep. Because we can go to 6 Dawn. Yeah, we are at 4. We play this. We ramp 1, we get to 5. Then we ramp 1 with the leader. Yep. That means we go to 6. And then the next turn we play Katakuri. Which is great, right? Turn 2 Bonkley, turn 3 Katakuri. Awesome. And then you go to 9 Dawn because Katakuri also ramps. Great. Now I could counter this if I want to. But I only need to ramp once, so I'm fine to just take this. It's okay. I only need to ramp once, right? And we do this, and then we do this, and then we go 7 to life. Okay, and turn. And now we can counter a bit more aggressively because we're gonna put Katakuri, which is gonna offer us some defense, and then we can play Lin turn after to heal. So we should be in a decent spot. Cavendish, yeah. I'll give you the blocker. I think they do play a lot of chump blockers, so I'd much rather keep an Usohachi in my hand if I can. If I can help it. I'll do a 5. Because if he uses the leader ability, then I don't need to swing at my Bound Clay. And if I keep him standing, then it's gonna be more menacing when he brings out his big guns. Cool. And then play this, and turn. Choose 0, gain 1 rested. And now, I mean, if they have a red rock, then that's pretty bad. But we can use our Lin Lin to be able to put this into their life. Okay, so they're digging for a red rock. Which is good, because that means we can use our Lin Lin this turn. He's gonna have two swings from one of which I can definitely counter because I have a 2k. He can do a 6 and a 7 or a 7 and a 6. Whichever it is, I'll guard out of both, right? And then if he does 7, I'm just gonna free block it and... Ooh, he didn't! Well, too bad. Too bad you didn't. Because I'm gonna do a 5. I need to make sure I bait him into blocking. Okay. He didn't want to be baited into blocking. Okay, then we just do an 8. And then we play the Lin Lin. -1 done. Trashing this Luffy Taro. Gain a life. Put this at the bottom of their life. And then end turn. Restand 1. And then gain 1 rested. And that's it. And now we're in a pretty good place. Right? We have 2 of our big bodies. He does have this Oden, which is very annoying for next turn. But now they did give us another 8k body. Yeah, that's a free block. That's fine. We need more Katakaris. Ooh. Ooh. Return one of your other characters to your hand. We can potentially swing into his life. And we can swing at all of these. And then if he doesn't use this law to block, I'll just use Lin Lin to put it back into their life. So he's forced to return the Nami. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. This asks for a card, right? Even if he uses his ability or the Nami. And now we can do this. And then we can do this. And he's gonna have to sacrifice... I mean, he can use the law to block. But if he uses the law to block, I'll just put Nami into their life. He can still play the Zeus, I guess. Trash a life, but... Sure. I don't know what he did there. But I don't think it was intended, right? So let's do this. -1 down, trash that. Gain 1 life. Put this at the bottom. And then end turn. Restand these 2. Gain 1 rested. And we're in a good place. If we need to get some more cards, we're just gonna play a Sangoro. Now he's setting something up. But in the meantime, cheers. And now if he wants to swing with Oden, I'm fine to just take 2 because I have 5 life here. So I'm more than happy to take 2. Okay, he played another non-counter. I'll just put all the non-counters in his life and then swing. I mean, I'll let this one go, right? There's no point. Because he's gonna restand it and swing again with the Kiori. And I can block counter 1 and then for his 6k. You know what? I'm gonna take this. That's fine. And I'll block the 6k. And now I can swing into that. Oh, then. Yeah. Let's do 8 here. We do 8, 9, 10 into Oden, which asks for 1, 2, 4 cards. Cool. 9. And then we play the other Katakuri, and that should be game. Cool. And then I still swing. And play down the Katakuri. End turn. Use this to restand these two, gain 1 rested. Restand that, gain 0 rested, and that's it. And we restood our board. We have 4 life, 5 cards in hand, 2 blockers. We're in a good place. Yeah, sure, trash my life, whatever. And now I have 2 blockers that I can use to block. Yeah, he's gonna swing with that. And I can block counter 1. And then I'll just block. And then he quits. Obviously he quits. He had no more chance, to be honest. As soon as I had this board down, he has no chance. Yeah, so that's the first game. Awesome. Clean win. Let's see if we can play against the big baddie. We can't. Let's try against this Law then. Can't. Betty. Hey, we found a Betty. We're going second because I think that's their preferred curve. We have this, we have this, we have this. Let's keep. I don't really know how well this matchup goes. But hey ho, Betty's gonna be pretty present in the meta, so hopefully we learn a bit. Okay, so he got a 1-cost Betty. I'll play a Law. I'll get this guy, I think, because this rest stuff. And then I'll play this and get the 2k counter. Done. So next turn, we're gonna ramp and we're gonna play the Zorojuro. That will give us some bodies on the field to be able to swing into his bodies. Already having these 2 Laws is pretty good, because then I can swing into his Bello Bettys once he rests them. Yep. And then, okay, so he got the Ivankov into Lindbergh. Not bad. Ooh, Fire Fist. And now he has the Carasso. Okay, so he has the Ivankov, the Lindbergh, and the Carasso. Which is very good for him. Not so good for us. I guess... Let's... I was hoping. Oh well. Okay, and then we play the Zoro, and we get a Gum Gum Giant or a 0-cost event. I think we get a Giant, right? We want to guarantee a Giant in case this goes lower than expected. And then next turn we just play the Sanji, and we have 2 attackers. He's gonna do 3 swings now. Ooh, another Carasso. Or maybe we play the Katakuri. Maybe we ramp again and play the Katakuri. I think, because we're gonna use the 2. He's gonna play the Carasso out. He's gonna make me a 4k. Yeah. So we have 1 2k, 1 2k, and then we take a life. So I can't really ramp. I can't really afford to ramp. Yeah, we'll take this. So I cannot afford to ramp because ramping will only save me 1 card, right? So we'll do a 2 here. We'll do a 2 here. We'll deploy. Card action, -1 Dawn. Rest that Carasso. We'll do a 5 here. I'm trying to get him to throw cards out of their hand. That's all I'm trying to do. Cool. Now, do I swing? I don't think I should swing. I have 3k counter that I can use, and he only has 2 swings. So I don't think I should swing. I think I should first get my Katakuri on board, and then I'll start swinging. Because now if he turns his Ivankov sideways, I'll swing into him. Okay, another Ivankov. Oh my god, this is annoying because he can play 2 cards from his hand, right? With the 2 Ivankovs. and then another one to trash, then he's only gonna be at 1 card. Okay, she cannot play the koala anymore. Lindbergh and then Karasu, I guess. Yep, and then he only has 1 card left, so I'll probably need to play the 2 blockers. 8 into 4. Oof. Okay. You can do 8 into 4, 8 into 4, and 8 into 4, right? So we do 2k, 2k, 1k, and then we take this one. Oh no, we can't take this one actually, because yeah. Duh. How do you want to go about this? Can I survive another onslaught of attacks? I don't think so. I'll swing 5 here. Do I just go face? Seven. And then just play this and ramp. And then end turn. 0, get one rested. And we have a Gum Gum Giant to be able to cycle out this Luffy and get out of one of the attacks. We have a Katakuri to get out of a second attack, and he has 4, and we need to get out of 3 attacks. Okay, so he used the Fire Fist. But that's fine, because we can still go for game next turn, right? If we survive. If we survive this turn, we can still go for game. That's a 9. And then he can do a 9, 10, 10. So might as well use the Gum Gum Giant now. Trash this. 8. And then... Ooh, okay. That's 1 swing. I'll take probably the next one. And hopefully this is a 2k or something useful. 10k. So I can get out of that's 6, 7, 8, 9. I can get out of a 8k swing. Oh. Yeah. I can get out of an 8k swing. So I think and now he can do whatever much he wants, because I can just block this, and then I have this Luffy to go for game. I don't think I need it, but just in case he gets a blocker. See, he got the blocker. Yep, attach all active and swing. I wasn't even worried. I was not even worried. 2 Karasus on the field. 2 Ivankos on the field. Still. And 2 blocker triggers. I think I'm happy with that. I think I am happy with that. If that's my matchup into that deck, I'm happy. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, leave a comment. And thank you very much for watching. Cheers!